Hey everybody, welcome. So in today's video, I want to talk to you a little bit about some of the questions that you should ask a DJ when you're talking to a DJ about booking for your wedding. Obviously there's a lot of questions out there, but I want to cover 10 of the top questions from surveys that have been done. Now, the first question that you want to ask is if they are available for the day of your wedding. You don't want to get into a long out conversation with the DJ or that DJ company if they're not even available to work that day. Now, the second question that you want to cover with them is you want to ask them if they have business insurance. There's a lot of venues out there. There's even some cities and some rural towns that are actually requiring different vendors, the DJs, the caterers, photographer, videographer, and any other vendor to have business insurance. That's something that's been, coming along here quite a bit I would say since 2019. Just in the last couple of years, it's gotten a lot stronger, though, with the insurance being required, as well as even a business license. So the third question that you want to ask is, are they an MC? Do they offer MC services? If they don't MC, do they have somebody that works for them that does? Will they have to hire somebody, or will you have to go out and hire somebody? Now, I know you're asking yourself, what is an MC? Well, the MC is the person that gets on the microphone to make the announcements, to get the crowd enthusiastic about the wedding or about your event. The MC is one of the crucial people to have. Obviously, the DJ is extremely important too, but being able to MC is also important. If they don't offer the MC services, then you're gonna have to find somebody that can do that for you. So it's always very important to ask, hey, are you an MC? Can you make these important announcements over the microphone? Can you make the announcements about the different events going on at the wedding? Can you make the announcement about the first dance? Can you make an announcement about the cake cutting, dinner, the wedding party introduction, the bride and groom introduction? Having an MC is always important. Now, the fourth question that you want to ask them, and this is where it gets into talking about the pricing for the services, is you want to ask them, what services do you offer? What is your pricing? Do you have packages, bundles, a la carte? How does this work? You have some companies out there that have packages where you pay a certain price, and this is what you get for the cheap one. You pay a certain price. This is what you get for the middle package. You pay this price, and this is what you get on that third package. And then you have bundles. Here at Whatnot Entertainment, we offer bundles, so it's a little bit more customizable for what you are looking for your wedding. Now, with the bundles, we have 3 different bundles. All the same enhancements are listed in all 3 bundles. The first bundle, you get to pick 2. The middle bundle, you get to pick 3. And then the more expensive bundle, you get to pick 4 enhancements. So you're able to customize and get what you want. With our bundles, we offer the intelligent party lighting, the up lighting, the dance on the cloud, the cold spark machines, the media screens, and there's a couple other things that we offer in there. So, and then you want to figure out, go from there on being able to actually customize your wedding and get down to the nitty gritty on what that's going to actually cost you. And then you want to ask if there's any hidden fees. Do they charge, if they go past a certain amount of time, do they charge more? You have a lot of companies out there and a lot of DJs that, with their packages, their cheap ones 4 hours, their middle ones 5 hours, or more expensive ones 6 hours. That's how long they got you for. With us, we don't do the whole hour thing. It's an all-day event, just to make it a lot easier in the end. Now, the fifth question that you want to ask is, do they have a backup plan? Now, what I mean by a backup plan is, say that DJ gets sick. Do they have somebody else that's going to be able to cover that wedding? Will they be able to make a real quick phone call and say, hey, I got the flu. I need you to go cover this wedding for me. It's always important that they have a backup plan. We're a multi-op company. We have multiple DJs. So if for some reason one of our DJs are not able to make it to the wedding that they're booked for, we have other DJs that can cover that. So it's just always important to make sure that you know exactly what's going on and that they're being completely transparent with you on everything. Now, the sixth question, you want to ask them, do they do song requests? This has actually been a question that has been asked to me a lot in the last year alone. Is, hey, do you take song requests? Yeah, we do take song requests. You can either come up to the table, say, hey, can you play Enter Sandman by Metallica? Or we also have QR codes. We have 3 of them that get placed around the facility. So all you have to do is go up to it with your phone, scan that QR code, and text us what song that you're wanting to request. Because there's a lot of people out there that get really shy, or they don't know if the song that they're requesting is going to ultimately kill the dance floor or not. So, you want to make sure that you're getting a DJ that will take song requests that the guests may have. Now, the 7th question, you want to ask them if they have a contract. Contracts are extremely important because they are legal binding. You want to make sure that there is a contract in place that is transparent, that lists everything that is needed for you to sign, as well as for the DJ or somebody at the DJ company to sign, because that is legal binding. So, if the DJ decides to walk out and not do the wedding, or doesn't show up, doesn't call you, nothing, you have that contract to fall back on and say, hey, you were supposed to be at my wedding. Why weren't you there? I want my money back. Contracts are extremely important to have. Now, the 8th question that you want to ask them is if they have any experience DJing weddings at the venue you're going to have your wedding at. Have they been there? Have they DJed there? Do they know anything about this venue? Now, this year alone, I personally have 3 weddings at venues I have never DJed at before. Now, 2 of those venues I actually have gone and done a walkthrough. I've spoken with the owners. They showed me where the DJs usually set up at, where boxes and bags can be stored. It was very nice being able to do those walkthroughs, talk to those owners, and make things a lot easier. You want to make sure that the DJ that you're hiring, if they have not DJed at the venue that you're going to have your wedding at, that they'll at least contact the owners, look at pictures, do a walkthrough. Now, the eighth question you want to ask them is, how do you do the planning as far as the music planning goes? You know, you want to ask them, hey, do I have to send you an email with all the songs that we want? Do you use a planning app? You know, how do you do the music planning? We use Bible DJ. Bible DJ, which is accessible through any tablet, smartphone, or computer. You're able to do your planning on the music whenever you want. So that takes a lot of the stress out of doing the planning, because you do have that app that you can always use, but you want to make sure that the DJ that you are interviewing to DJ your wedding has some sort of productive system set up. Now, another question that you want to ask them is the type of music that they mostly mix. Um, this has been another question that I have actually been asked quite a bit in the last 2 years. I'm more of an open format DJ. I do, you know, rock, hip hop, R&B, pop, country, jazz. You know, there's a lot. I pretty much mix all different styles of music. But you want to make sure that the DJ that you're interviewing is going to be able to fulfill the vision that you have for the music. They'll be able to mix the type of music that you're wanting played. They'll be able to keep that dance floor going during the open dance hour or during the open dance floor with being able to mix that type of music. And the final question that you want to ask the DJ is about their setup time, as far as what time they actually need to be at the venue to get their equipment set up. That way, everybody can work together with getting things set up. Um, I've been asked numerous times on how much time I'm going to need to get all the equipment set up. Obviously, you know, that depends all on the services that you get. It can be anywhere from 30 minutes to, I had one that took 2 hours to set up, but it was also a very large production. So I do want to throw in a bonus question, and this question is also very important. You want to ask that DJ if they work with other vendors. You know, do they have a problem working with a photographer? Do they have a problem working with a videographer? Do they have a problem working with the caterer? Do they have a problem working with the venue itself? You want to make sure that that DJ can work with all of the other vendors there, so it creates a stress-free environment. Because a stress-free wedding makes a happy bride. And that is a big thing that always about a wedding, is that bride being happy. And obviously, you know, working with all the vendors, that's what makes it happen. You know, I got several photographers I work with frequently. I got several videographers I work with frequently. I got a couple of venues that I'm at all the time. You know, I love working with all these other people. You know, I've actually started to learn things about doing videography. I have started to learn things on, you know, doing the photography with editing photos. You know, there's a lot of work that those vendors have to go through for capturing those moments and capturing those memories. You know, I love working with them. You know, it's a blast. But that is just something that you want to make sure that that DJ can do, is that they can work with the other vendors. So, but anyhow, I want to thank everybody for checking out this video. if you can, hit that like button down below to help with the algorithm of this video, to help get it out there to people, to help people, learn what questions you should be always asking a DJ. You know, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell icon so you get notified when we upload new videos. And if you have any questions, or if there's some questions that you feel are important that people should ask, please leave a comment down below. I'll personally reply to those comments. And if you have questions that you feel should have been in this video, at some point in time, I'll re-tackle this video and make another one for other questions that should be asked. Anyhow, like I said, I want to thank everybody for checking out this video. I want to thank all the subscribers out there. You guys are really what helps us keep this channel going. And, have a safe one out there. It's still wintertime. It's still cold. So make sure you're safe out there on the roads. But anyhow, peace out, everyone, and keep those records spinning.